James Buster Douglas. You know the name. Pulled off one of the most famous upsets in all of sports when he knocked out Mike Tyson in Tokyo, Japan.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, formerly known as Cassius Clay, introducing the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Columbus, Ohio in the United States, here is an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, introducing James Buster Douglas.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
Thousands of fans here in attendance. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Oh, he took that jab well. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Sean. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That jab misses. You don't want to trade shots. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Not so tense anymore. Kind of loosen things up. I like it. He can put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round. I like that to happen. Just keep them on the outside. Get their backs and back together.
On to the second round. So Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed. Frustrate the opponent. Make them make a mistake.
No rest for the weary. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Just missed with that jab. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. That left hook missed. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Back and forth they go. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about design.
Oh, no! Ali is down! The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
The straight right just missed. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell to start round 3. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
have to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he misses with that jab. Throws the jab that doesn't score. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Swing and a miss with the jab. This is a high-octane battle. Stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You would think you would go back out there and you would win this round. Get your mind back. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense shots.
And there's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
I think I'm holding on here for a minute. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another. Time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and then weighing you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And they got caught. How is this fight still continuing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They exchange punches. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be it. On to the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out and right to the daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. He misses with that jab. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit this? At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and put you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's not forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Can't score with that jab. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Douglas in that. Here we go. It's round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Trying to land that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Stay focused. Switch on. Get your body back together. Put him back in his place. Smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking at you. Come on. You let him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back. Get your rhythm back. And we'll go again.
And there's the bell for round 8. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. You'd like to see more jabs. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Well done with that counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. How did they survive that?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is
a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We didn't know who was going to win, and in the end, no one did win. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched, and this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, we're going to do it all over again.